Hey guys, what's up? Angren with my Druid Diablo 4 Season 7 Cataclysm Witchcraft guide. So Cataclysm and Druid in general got a lot of buffs. Really many content creators rate the Cataclysm Druid currently as a S tier build, so it's among the best and strongest builds in the season. First of all, I will gonna tell you how the build will work, and then I will tell you why this build is so strong now. So you're gonna cast Cataclysm. So the ultimate skills got buffed with Season 7, so they have an additional effect. Now, the effect for Cataclysm is not that strong, but the Mjolnir Ring got heavy buff. That Cataclysm receives your Lightning Bolt benefits now, so we come to that later. But first of all, your idea behind this is you wanna cast your Hurricane, because with Hurricane you're gonna get +5 ranks to your shape-shifting skills, and because Tempest Roar, your Cataclysm is also a shape-shifting skill, so this will get a total of +5 ranks. If you're gonna have Hurricane, then you wanna trigger your Blood Howl, and with Blood Howl you're gonna get more damage. You will get a 25% increased damage. Then you wanna cast your Earth Spike, because we're gonna have the bonus with Resonance that when you cast a Earth skill before your Storm skill, you're gonna get an additional 18% damage, and then you gonna cast Cataclysm. And because Cataclysm actually is snapshots, you want to have it as your crit and also as an overpower. So how can we get this? So well, we can get this because of the Xan rule. Your next skill cast will be a guaranteed critical strike and overpower. So that makes sure that Cataclysm will constantly crit and will also constantly overpower. So Cataclysm will also scale now with our maximum life. And we're gonna get this through the Ignite Cleave. It's a new one that got introduced with Season 7. Stores offering every 0.3 seconds. Has a non-basic skill to gain the shared offering. So you wanna wait until the Ignite has enough of the resource offering that your Xan can get activated, and then you will activate Cataclysm. It should be enough if you wait some seconds before you're gonna start your run, and after that you should have enough to actually get your guaranteed critical strike and overpower. You have to make sure, because we're gonna use a mobility skill with that you're only gonna cast your Cataclysm when your Xan rune is up, and that you won't jeopardize it if you're gonna cast your shred skill, because then Cataclysm will deal significantly less damage. So always try to look close to your Xan rune if it's activated now, and if it can activate it by Cataclysm. And I will also give you an advice how you can nullify your Cataclysm. We're also gonna have the Quax rune, that our next non-basic skill cast spends all of our primary resource to deal up to 100% damage. And because of Mjolnir Ring, we're gonna have infinite spirit, so we're only gonna spend our spirit. We're gonna use the Quax rune, and we're gonna trigger this by travel 5 meters with the Bug rune. So now also, how can we reduce our cooldown? Well, first of all, we're gonna have the Mjolnir Ring. This will give us ranks to Endless Tempest, and also the Endless Tempest gonna enhance the duration of our Hurricane and our Cataclysm. In addition, we also have the Calamity. This extends the duration of our ultimate skills by 25%, so it lasts longer now. So we're also gonna get Cataclysm cooldown reduction on our amulet, and if you don't have your Iradas Inexorable Will yet, also get your Cataclysm cooldown reduction on your other ring. So the only 3 parts that you need for this build to get started is you need a Mjolnir Ring, which you can find on Quickwar. You should get it pretty fast. You don't even need a good one. Then also Cataclysm cooldown reduction on your amulet, which should be really fast, and also on your ring. And when you have Iridas Inexorable Will, switch it out with that, because then you will also get ultimate skill cooldown reduction. This is how the build in general works. So it can be kinda weird to play this, but it will be a lot of fun. And I will gonna use Shred, but that's only my only personal opinion, to dash around. If you wanna actually push the pit, maybe another skill would be better, but I think Shred will work really good with it, because thanks to the Primal Shred Glyph, we're gonna constantly dash around the targets, and we can constantly be faster with the Cataclysm. What things did got change actually with the patch? Well, if you're gonna search after Cataclysm, so Cataclysm slows running enemies by 70%, but we also gonna get some buffs to our spirit boons. The Overload boon got changed. Dealing storm damage also plus an additional 20% poisoning damage over 5 seconds, so we can actually poison now our targets for the Envenom benefit, and also Luck Hit dealing poison damage has up to a 1% chance to summon a lightning bolt on the target, dealing 120% damage. And because of our new witchcraft effect, we're also gonna try to get some poison spells, so we're gonna have an additional chance to trigger our Luck Hit chance effect with our poison damage skill. And also the Runeworks conduit got changed. Our lightning bolt damage is increased now by 15% for every 100 willpower you have. Or it was 50%, it was really OP, but now it is 15%. It still should be a really good build. So we're gonna actually get more damage the more willpower we're gonna stack. The willpower will be your best start to boost that thing, and also our Mjolnir ring, and that's what I speak about earlier. While Cataclysm is active, you gain unlimited spirit and deal 40 to 100% increased damage. That's normal. Cataclysm receives your lightning bolt benefits now, so Cataclysm will deal now more damage with lightning bolt tempers, and that's really insane for that. Also, we're gonna have some changes for our Paragon board, because with the Paragon board, Hide Malice will get now additional damage, but that's not the importance. The importance is the Ancestral Guidance node. After spending 75% spirit, you deal a 40% increased damage for 5 seconds. That is how it was before. But your ultimate skills deal 1% increased damage per spirit when cast. And because of your Quax rune, this will also get enhanced. So we're also gonna try to get more maximum resource, so our Cataclysm will also deal more damage. So that's the reason why Cataclysm is now so strong. It got several buffs for the Season 7. Finally, Druid got some love. It still has major problems with how the class is designed, but well, kinda at least in a somewhat better spot. So now we're gonna talk about what you should skill and what you should take on your gear and Paragon board. But before we're gonna jump into that, please leave a like and a sub on my YouTube channel if you like my content, and also write down in the comments below if you want to see some Diablo 4 content, and also follow me on Twitch, where I will also stream my journey in the new Diablo 4 Season 7. You need the Mjolnir ring and 2 Cataclysm cooldown reduction tempers to start after that for a skill tree. It is pretty simple. Go for Earth Spike and your Enhanced Earth Spike so you can progress through your core skills. Go for Shred as also the Primal Shred. 3 points into Digitate Gate, so you're gonna get more movement speed when you are in your werewolf form. For your defensive skills, take Cyclone Armor as also preserving Cyclone Armor, and Bloodhowl and also Innate Bloodhowl, so you're gonna do more damage while you're in werewolf, and this will snapshot with Cataclysm, and also take 3 points into Vigilance, so we're gonna get more damage reduction. Also go for 3 points into Nature Reach, we're gonna get 15% increased damage. If they're stunned, slowed, or knocked back or immobilized, this will get enhanced. Also go for Feral Aptitude, we're also gonna get more damage. For your Wrath skills, go for Max Endless Tempest, Max Bad Omen, Max Electric Shock, and also Max Elemental Exposure. Also go for 1 point into Neurotoxin, so our poison enemies are slower. Can go for Toxic Loss, but because Cataclysm will do so much damage, our enemies will get poisoned constantly. Then we also gonna get our critical strike damage bonus with our Envenom. And for ultimate skills, max out Cataclysm is also the clues of it. Max out Defiance, Natural Disaster, and as I said, Resonance with the Earth Spike and Cataclysm combo. Max out Catastrophe for more Cataclysm damage. Max out Quick Shift as also Heightened Senses and Natural Fortitude. And for your key passive, go for the Awesome Strength, because we're gonna get 15% increased damage and also 70% increased overpower damage, which also will benefit our Cataclysm. For our Spirit Boons, for the Defiance, go for Gift of the Stack. For Eagle, go for Iron Feather for more max life as also more overpower damage. Go for Aven Wrath for more crit strike damage. For Wolf, go for Calamity for extended duration ultimate skills. And for Snake, go for Overload because of the buffed interaction. So for your gear, I have the final setup of this build now, but I will also present you a different version in the chart planner. So for our helm, we're gonna have Tempest Roar. You don't need Tempest Roar to start this build, but with Tempest Roar, it will get enhanced significantly because of the Hurricane interaction and all of the werewolf text that Cataclysm will get. Also, short of the false death, this will actually buff our Cataclysm even more with more damage on next attack after entering stealth. But you don't need it, and get a normal legendary chest until you have short of the false death. And for your normal armor, try to get max life, cap your armor, cap your resistances, maybe get some defensive skill ranks. And for your temper, go for some defensive temper to boost your defense. For your gloves, go for the Runeworkers conduit aspect. Actually, I will still try out if the aspect of Project Euro or the Runeworkers conduit aspect will be better on my weapon. So I will update this when I played the build on the live servers. And for affixes, go for crit strike damage, max life, and also dex. And for your stats on the gloves, go for max life, crit strike damage, and also your willpower. And for tempers, go for lightning bolt damage and also your utility to stun the enemies or immobilize enemies. For pens, go for the storm shifters aspect, so we will get more ranks to our cataclysm while we have Hurricane active. So always look that you have Hurricane active before you cast the cataclysm, and also go for max life, armor, willpower, as max life and willpower will directly buff our damage because of our overpower and our willpower interaction with our Mjolnir ring. And for tempers, go for max life as also a lucky chance to freeze the enemy. For your boots, go for the flicker step. It will greatly boost our ultimate damage. And also check out which creator affixes and which crits you need to hit for your forging in the Charplaner. So also check this out and get a share on ultimate damage on flicker step. If you don't have flicker step, just get normal legendary boots with max life, armor, and some hurricane. For weapon, as I said, currently I have the aspect of Project Furor will boost our ultimate damage. 10 stacks or cooldowns, and the bonus will get reset, and also get willpower, overpower damage, and max life, and also get a mace as your inherent stat, so we will get more overpower damage. And for our tempers, go for chance for cataclysm to deal double damage, also forge it, and also our offensive get damage to our lightning bolt damage. I will need to change. For amulet, get ranks and venom, ranks a quick shift, ranks wild impulses, or present willpower. You can also get that. For your offensive, get damage to lightning bolts. For offensive, get lightning bolt damage as also cataclysm cooldown reduction for a resource. First ring, Mjolnir ring, second ring, Irida's inexorable will. So for your runes, as I said, back and Quack's rune for more damage, and Igni and Xan rune, so it will be a guaranteed crit strike and overpower. And try to activate both of your runes before you cast your cataclysm for more damage. And as I said, don't cast Shred when you have the Xan and the Quack's rune up, and wait until your cataclysm is up and then quickly cast your cataclysm. For your Witchcraft Powers, go for your cycle as your unique one, because we're gonna do poison damage, and as I said, the more poison damage we're gonna do, the more chance we're gonna have cast a lightning bolt on a target. So just stack up your sources of your poison damage. And for your next power, go for Force of Will. Our next overpower deal more damage up to 100% after we kill an enemy, so this will also buff our cataclysm, which is pretty good. I still kind of need this, how this will be if I'm gonna cast Shred in between, so yeah, I will test this. Maybe I will also change it. For your next Witchcraft Power, go for the Aura specialization. The Aura effects are increased by 79%, and at rank 10 we're gonna get 50% more crit strike damage against the enemies that inside our aura. So this is also good for Cataclysm. For next power, go for Soul Harvest. We're going to increase our primary stats for 15 seconds. Because we're constantly casting our cooldown spells, we also going to get this bonus up pretty significantly, and it will also boost our lightning bolt damage. Also get our Aura of Siphoning. Because of the Aura of Specialization, we're also going to do 50% more crit against the targets, and we're also going to deal poison damage, which has another chance to proc our overload. And for the last power, go for Hex of Whispers. We only need a Hex of Whispers to actually trigger our Phantom Thing. So you deal 15% more overpower damage to Hex enemies. That's the reason why we have the Hex of Whispers. And for your other unique ring effect, go for the Friend of the Box. So when we have 3 or more growth and decay witch powers, which we have, then you're gonna get 10% primary stat, max life, and we are unhindered. And that will also boost our overpower damage. And also get Toiling Swish or non-unique growth and decay witch powers gain 35% potency, which means we're also gonna get more core stats. For the mercenary, get Subu with more crit strike damage against the enemies that are damaged by cover fire, and also for here, go for shield charge and cast whenever we do any damage. or Paragon board, I will advise you how you skill and when you should skill. So for the first part, try to quickly navigate through your Paragon boards and pick up all of your legendary nodes and also get your glyph nodes, and then go through all of your Paragon boards after you acquired all of your Paragon boards, legendary effects, and also your glyphs. Then spec out your glyph radius so your glyphs will get more damage, and then things like maximum spirit, it is also really important. For the first board, get electrocution glyph that will buff our lightning damage and also our lightning bolt damage by a pretty significant value. For our next board, go for the Lust for Carnage, because we're constantly in our werewolf form. Cataclysm will also benefit from that boost. Also get your dominant cleave, so we're gonna do more overpower damage. For your next board, go for the Ancestral Guidance. As I said, this will deal pretty significant amounts of damage with our ultimate skills, and also go for the Spirit Cleave, so we're gonna do more crit strike damage. So for the next board, go for your Hide the Malice, enemies will get more damage when we poison them, and also go for the Territorial Cleave. We can buff our Storm legendary node, which I will come to that in a minute. For your last board, go for the Thunderstruck. Storm skills deal increased damage equal to 20% of your damage versus close, damage versus distance bonuses up to 60%. Try to get it close to 60%, so you will get the maximum value of your Thunderstruck node. And for Glyph, go for Keeper. So after you acquired all of them, for the next part, try to look for your maximum spirit nodes. So get your maximum spirit nodes first, because the more maximum spirit nodes we have, the more damage our Cataclysm will do because of our Bugs rune. And also after that, max out your nodes in your electrocution radius to get more electrocution glyph damage. After that, go for the dominate, and also try to look for the territorial nodes. After that, go for the nodes on your keeper, and after that, go for the spirit cleave. You should get pretty easily the nodes for a keeper to hit your bonus effect. I hope I could show a really cool build guide that will be really good with the new Season 7 arriving, Diablo 4 later this day. And if you have some further questions, please let me know them in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please leave a like and a sub, boost my channel tremendously. And until the next video, bye.